Well, I had momentarily forgot that, yeah, we were still on a schedule. That's a thing. So, quickly got into this game, and here we go, already underway. It's Nebula and Skull-Crusaders. I do believe my teams are incorrect, so I gotta switch those real fast. But
Skull-Crusaders on the orange side, mounting a great defense against Nebula. Nebula forced to reset it, going for the slowdown pass, not able to execute it correctly. But just as I say that, a lot of good punches, and Sweet Tooth able to secure the first 2 pointers for Nebula.
that he is. So, Sweet Tooth, the first couple. And yeah, overlay should be good now. I actually do need to put my replays in a different window quickly, but that's a different issue.
Yeah, Skull-Crusaders making his, I believe, one of his first appearances in the VRML scene, subbing for Skull-Crusaders, unless he joined.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe people caught that either on the Discord, the League Rosters channel, or they saw it as Skull-Crusaders comes in here for a potential move, but gets stunned out instead. Good look there. But yeah, Skull-Crusaders, you might have seen on the ticker if you're watching on the streams. I try to keep that updated with relevant news and things like that. And yeah, he's been a long-time player as a long shot goes through for Sweet Tooth. Right back again.
And what a good deep pass coming out from Chocolate, allowing Sweet Tooth for the 3-pointer. And then Skull-Crusaders, a long-time player now. Not surprised to and happy to see him join the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Just one of many, like, about the same time Skull-Crusaders joined his team here. It was, oh, I'm tipping my tongue now. Oh gosh, that's going to bother me incredibly if I don't remember. Cyanide VR, that's it. Another 2017 veteran. He joined Galaxy just about the same time as Skull-Crusaders. So it's kind of cool seeing those veterans come back. The other day, I think it was Guygasm for substituting and coming in to play for Genesis, if I'm correct. So we're seeing a lot of these familiar faces from the days of yore getting back into competition either again or for the first time, as is the case with Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, absolutely. We're starting to see the mixing of from what we know as the 2017 players with the new and redefined competitive teams like Nebula able to score to extend their lead to 7 points.
Yeah, so good looking from them. Getting the shot now. It's a 7 up. Or 7 up for them, that is to say. And there's still 7 minutes remaining. So starting off in a strong fashion here is Anthony Gasolini, or as he was formerly known as, Ant Gas, yeah?
Yes.
I really like the name Ant Gas. I mean, Gasolini is pretty cool too, to be honest. That's a nice save there from Kaznaz. He'll do that. He did that plenty in the preseason as well. He's a very good goalie.
Yeah, Skull-Crusaders holding it just a little bit too long. Nebula abusing that and getting the clear.
And now maybe getting a shot too. Going to be a 2-pointer just in that bottom corner. So Chocolate, 9th point here for Nebula.
Yeah, strong showing coming out of Nebula, just not allowing the Skull-Crusaders any room for mistakes.
And we know in the last streams too, we talked about, I'm not sure if you were on the stream with me at the time, but I know that us casters talked about just how really this stack here is Chocolate. Speaking of, ooh, can't quite get it though, just grazes the Geo it looked like, but still gets a disc back. Looking for maybe one more attempt, gets it rejected, sent out there by Skull-Crusaders. But I was talking about Nebula's stack, one of the fastest potentially in the game, so I've heard. I haven't had scrim experience against them, obviously, but I've heard many compliments from many people that apparently that stack on Nebula is extremely fast here in the North American scene.
Yeah, I think we're starting to listen to our fellow Europeans on those stacks.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, the chemistry definitely there. Right now, though, Sweet Tooth, that is... Well, that chemistry will just blow up there in the face as it gets punched in the face. Going over to the other side now, looking to get that maybe an open goal if they act fast enough, but just some unfortunate bounces won't result in much. A rather difficult to catch sling of a pass is sent there, and it will be a turnover back to Nebula here. So a lot of punches going on in the back line.
And a lot of punching. And a lot of clears allows Skull-Crusaders to go for the clear. Nebula just not allowing any passes, and again, Nebula recovers it, goes for another clear.
And maybe we'll see who actually comes away with it here. It will be Sweet Tooth, but it's very contested, and oh, awkward stuff there. Chocolate looking a bit like a jackhammer, but all right, gets the disc back, if not for a moment, because back at him. Looks like Skull-Crusaders do recover, but can't find a clear. That's a good grab from Sweet Tooth, turning into an attempted pass that is just taken back by Oculus-Sator.
Yeah, Nebula coming out with a quick boost to an unnecessarily quick clear. Skull-Crusaders are going to recover it. Can Skull-Crusaders get a good deep pass? No, they can't. Sweet Tooth going for the clear again. And then again, starting the boost, starting the race towards the disc.
And getting there first on that race, finding the place, Sweet Tooth gets it through. 11-0 favoring Nebula at the moment. Skull-Crusaders have 4 minutes to work with here in this first round.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's crunch time right now for the Skull-Crusaders. 4 minutes is plenty of time, but they got to start getting that momentum back right now.
And looking to just continue the steamroll instead, that momentum. Maybe Chocolate here on that, oh, tough shot. Almost made it, but taken back by AZ God. But now Chocolate right back with the punches, going in for the one-on-one, and again in that bottom corner, dings it in for the 13th point.
Yeah, Chocolate really liking that bottom corner for his shots. Going for the 2-pointer and extending the lead right now for Nebula.
Yeah, right now Chocolate up to 4 points and a pair of assists, so good opening round for Choco. As they go for the cross pass, very tough one and contested shot as well, but there's a goalie back there. Now it's Chocolate again. Maybe, but no. Just dinging off the post, rebounded by Kaz and Late Toast, both at the same place, trying to spread out for maybe a pass. Late getting it right back from Oculus-Sator. A lot of pressure coming out here for Skull-Crusaders outside the bubble. So one more pass down low, but wow, what a save from Ant Gas.
Yeah, a lot of clustering going on from both teams on one side. Not a lot of cross passes being made, and just we're seeing a big bunch up from both teams right now.
And Sweet Tooth there does get some more points. And now Sweet Tooth up to 9, leading the way for Nebula. See Gilligan in the chat a little bit earlier saying, not enough punches. You would say that. Gilligan, of course. The brawling connoisseur. Speaking of connoisseurs, see Sputnik asked about that phrase earlier. Who coined that? That was a Decan man. I believe, yeah, it was him working on those features for the website. The new hype votes as well as the connoisseur. Sputnik saying he hates it. So in a direct way of things, you're saying you hate your boss. Wow, Sputnik. Soisy coming in here, getting it stolen, saved, but on this second play, gets it through. So Kaznaz couldn't get rid of it in time.
Yeah, Soisy putting the first points on the board for his team. Let's see if with 1 minute and 40 seconds, it's going to be a tight timeline, but let's see if they can get back the momentum they desperately need right now.
Sputnik says hype votes greater than connoisseur. Well, they both exist. Hype votes are one thing, connoisseur is another, I believe. Like the hype votes are basically on the match pages. You can upvote the matches you're most excited to see. So the matches you most want to see casted each week. Granted, doesn't apply much to Echo at the moment because almost everything does get casted typically. But yeah. Connoisseur is where you're voting on who's going to win. Now over here, looking for maybe another play, 15-2 here. Oculus-Sator, though, finds a clear. So now looking for a leech. Gets a light one. Couldn't get a ton of speed off of it, however, but still might be first to the disc.
Yeah, that might be just enough for Oculus-Sator to enter that 1v1 status. Goes for the cross pass. Good cross pass, but Sweet Tooth able to intercept that, punching out the cross pass. And Late Toast trying to slow it down, trying to clear it. Tries to go for the clear, but just bounces it on those double diamonds, allowing Oculus-Sator to just apply more pressure. Goes for the long 3-pointer, and AZ God securing the 2-pointer.
Yeah, nice and easy for AZ there, finding their 4th point. Sputnik over in the chat saying, LMAO, you were supposed to pronounce it with my horrible spelling. Okay. Hype votes greater than Connoisseur. That sounds like a redneck dinosaur or a redneck Pokemon. I don't know. Anyway, Kaznaz will get the clear here off to AZ God instead. Right back out. Maybe no time left on the clock. So just out the reach, and Nebula taking this one off. 15-4, round 1.
Yeah, good win. Good win coming out from Nebula. Just strong performance against the Skull-Crusaders.
All right, so go to the stats screen, the highlights for you in that first round, and go ahead and give us a read at the stats, because I need a drink.
Well, with Sweet Tooth again, just leading the pack with 9 points, Chocolate with 4, and Late Toast with 2, and then just even going all around for saves. Just unfortunately, Skull-Crusaders not able to convert those saves and clears onto the points, allowing Nebula to just go for the win.
Yeah, seeing if Skull-Crusaders can come through in the second round with a little bit more offense and maybe careful passing. Obviously, it's hard against a team like Nebula because we mentioned how quick they are to get back with the stacks and really pressure anyone who's holding the disc or even anyone who's ready to receive a pass potentially. So, you know, not every missed pass and things like that are inherently results of just scrambled play or, you know, missed plays on Skull-Crusaders' part as much as maybe Nebula forcing it on them. But still, you know, and again, adding a new player to their team here, and as well as just being a new team to competitive in general. Granted, it applies a bit to both of these teams, a bit, but yeah, just finding that chemistry a bit and finding that, you know, that competitive stride. That was the shortest range Joker train I've ever seen from Chocolate, but hey.
Yeah, Chocolate using his teammate to actually redirect himself and allow for that 2-pointer.
That was so, looking at the replay too, that was so smooth. Nice execution and just awareness to make that grab for the short range train. That was slick from Chocolate. Yeah. Melted Chocolate. It was so slick.
Absolutely. I don't think he would even have a shot if he didn't grab his teammate. And Skull-Crusaders trying to respond, but Kaznaz with a great save. Kaznaz, I believe, was in Echo Combat in ESL, in the ESL season.
Speaking of Kaznaz, just dropping it in right off that back area. Yeah, Kaznaz, not only that, I mean, he's a former champion, Skinny. Put some respect on his name.
I wasn't sure. I was not sure.
Well, yes, to clarify, yeah, Kaznaz, ESL Echo Combat champions over on V-Respawn, Team V-Respawn. And then in preseason, Kaznaz was on Team Re-V-Spawn, as they called themselves. But now just finding a new home here on Nebula and looking pretty good to start out the season with another one. So Kaznaz back to back to back with defense, offense, defense, just doing it all here in no time at all for his team to start off this round.
Yeah, Kaznaz with those lightning reactions just not allowing Skull-Crusaders to get any points on the board right now.
Now that said, it's 2 scores in 2 minutes for Nebula, but nothing that's too difficult to come back from. There's Soyseal with a good dive, punch, steal, and clear, but unfortunately an interception by Kaznaz. So again, playing that back line and doing so with efficiency. See YouTube in the chat there getting warned for something. I don't know if it's deserved or not. Probably not. Gotta change those Nightbot settings, huh?
I think he's spamming symbols.
Oh, well, in that case, shame on you. You're also fired. I realize you don't work here, but
he's still fired.
One of those, as Chocolate goes in for one pass to Kaznaz, and yet again, Kaznaz catching fire, assisted by his teammate on that one, granted, for sure, but he's doing it all right now, both sides of the floor.
Yeah, if we look at the scoreboard right now, Kaznaz picking up the pace with 4 points and now 4 saves to his name, 3 just in this round.
Impressive, yeah. And I guess for YouTube, so I can't help but think of you know, the SpongeBob thing. YouTube, would you like a job? You say yes, and I say you're fired. As Kaznaz fires in for an attempted grab, couldn't quite get the save, but still got his hands on it. So even in his own goal, he's scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. And all around carry for both teams.
So doing well for Nebula. It's 6 points on the board here. Skull-Crusaders, they do have a couple on it. A good pressure from the stack. It's Soisy and Oculusator looking to redirect. Just missed the grab, so they'll split off into kind of a man-v-man defense instead here, as they do actually collect back into the goal for bubble defense. So that was really nice from Skull-Crusaders to quickly find their grabs and get back into the goal.
Unfortunately, not able to clear it. Nebula with a quick deep pass, but Anthony with a great save, not able to clear it. Kaznas trying to reset it, slow down the play. Goes to late toast. Late toast again with that deep pass under. Sweet Tooth in a similar position, not able to grab his teammate for that grab, and just not. Skull-Crusaders clearing it.
Yeah, and on the other end, so lots of brawls going on in the back line. Enabled at least that grab to be relatively uncontested, get Nebula back on the board, maybe, but couldn't quite connect on the shot. So Kaznaz, the one time he's not been able to do something good on in this round, because otherwise he's just been everywhere. So almost I expected that to go in just for how well he's playing right now. But right here, still another chance. Sweet Tooth, a great punch as they dish off a soft one, but it's going to be dove on by Antgas. So now Antgas coming through with a good defense. Of course, maybe because he did change his name to Anthony Gasolini now, maybe I should not say Antgas. Maybe it was for a reason. But Antgas is such a good name.
I know, right? we're gonna miss Antgas.
Well, either or. At last, Antgas trying to look for the stack, and it's Chocolate here being bothered by AZ. Gets it to late toast and looking really nice on the passing play, but a good dive there from Anthony Gasolini.
Yeah, good pressure coming out from Antgas, just not allowing Nebula right now to extend their lead, which they need right now with
Gasolini.
I said Antgas, oh no. It's just so much easier. Anthony, we beg you. We absolutely beg you, bring Antgas.
Anthony, please. Chocolate going down to the bottom ramp. Bowling ball shot almost working its way in. Bounces off that barrier, but still rebounded to Sweet Tooth. A close range miss. Tough one on that. So right back to Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, going for the clear. And now Skull-Crusaders able to get the chain, but as Nebula gets an even faster chain, going for the pass, but instead gets a clear.
And all the stacks coming out real quickly here. 1,000,000,001 stuns, not a lot of fun if you're involved, but fun to watch. And here it goes for a bouncer clear taken by Chocolate, so Nebula receives it right back. There's 350 left in this second round, and Skull-Crusaders do need to make up a few points here if they want to force a round 3.
Yeah, good job on the Skull-Crusaders, not allowing Nebula to get the lead. And they can absolutely come back with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go.
Taking it away here is, well, looks like Oculusator, yeah, and getting it through that tunnel. So again, some back and forth ping pong plays. We see from time to time those ebbs and flows of Echo Arena.
Yeah, a lot of leeching going out of from both, trying to leech off each other allows Skull-Crusaders to capture it, and then just as I say that, just more of that commentator's course. Chocolate able to recover it, passes it to Lathos, and goes for a clear, but great interception by Oculusator, goes for the long three-pointer middle slot, and gets it.
What a grab and shot from Oculusator. That was smoking one to lead them to 5 points here on the scoreboard, meaning it's anyone's game. Once again, less than 3 minutes, and it's only a 1-point disadvantage for Skull-Crusaders thanks to that shot just beautifully from Oculusator.
Yeah, good recovery all around coming out from Skull-Crusaders, just not allowing those passes to complete on their side and getting some good clears.
Well, now that one kind of unforced. There were 3 different players from Nebula all collapsing on that disc, and it looked like they had the easy recovery, but instead they conceded to Skull-Crusaders, could not quite find the shot. Now that would have been a big, big momentum builder had that gone in.
Yeah, Oculusator just missing it. Just missing that three-pointer. But then again, Soisy and Oculusator being able to chain and grab it, and now they're going to go for another chain grab, but stopped by Kaznas. Great stop by Kaznas.
Yeah, Kaz just absolutely wrecking faces there, brawling in that back line. Some more brawling going on. Once again into the pocket, and just no one able to put that disc in their pocket for more than a couple seconds before they're punched out.
Sweet Tooth trying to reset it, goes for the reset. Kazna's able to recover it, goes for that top pass, but no one's there to respond. But Chocolate slaps that in for a 2-pointer.
Nice slap there, right through some kind of out of position defense. So the goalie present, but just kind of the focus all over the place because of the brawls going all around. And yeah, squeezing it right through.
Yeah, good 2-pointer in a crucial moment of the game. Nebula forcing Skull-Crusaders to either score 2 2-pointers or a 3-pointer to remain in the game and in the set.
And now almost causing a turnover there. Skull-Crusader is scanning the situation, trying to look for a teammate. Does find AZ God. One more cross. Gets it over to Soisy. Soisy getting stunned. Disc still in the bubble. Dangerous place for Nebula. They want to get rid of this at the camp. They lose it off the Geo. Once again collected but tapped out. Maybe an open goal. No, collapse there. And taken by Sweet Tooth. So the window was extremely small, and now the window has closed, at least on that play, and especially if another shot happens right about now.
Yeah, lots of shots and lots of clears, allowing Nebula to score another good 3-pointer and possibly secure this game.
Yeah, that one I do believe shall be the ice in this one. That was very tough for Skull-Crusaders. They had some opportunities, but Nebula played the defense well. And then just that last one, kind of the smallest window to maybe get a 3 in there. But unfortunately for Skull-Crusaders, as they lose it here one more time for a 3, just to kind of cap it off. But yeah, Nebula just coming through in the clutch, and they found a way to score once more, and that's going to be the match.
Yeah, absolutely. Good comeback in general from the Skull-Crusaders in the second game. Just not able to convert those drives into points.
So as this clock does expire now, that will be the round 14-5. A lot closer than that score would indicate. Obviously, just the back-to-back points at the end of the game there. Building their lead a bit more, but otherwise, I mean, this second round was very nicely played and contested by Skull-Crusaders, really keeping in it for 9 out of the 10 minutes, essentially.
Yeah, and as we go to the stats, Kaznas and Sweet Tooth just not allowing any points in general for Skull-Crusaders, and good job on them, just not good interceptions and good reads all around.
Yeah, 12 points for Sweet Tooth. Impressively in the 4 saves, like you mentioned, is Kaz with 4 points, 1 assist, and 5 saves. So yeah, defense playing a part for Nebula, as well as all that speed, getting him a few steals for their team. Late Toast with a couple points and a steal, 19 stuns. Chocolate, 11 points, 3 assists, 27 stuns. For Skull-Crusaders, Skull-Crusader over in his competitive debut. Again, unless I'm mistaken, and he's subbed at some point. I'm pretty sure longtime player, but hasn't done, to my knowledge, comp before. So good debut for him. I mean, 3 points. You know, they were held to, as a team, not a lot of points, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's a nice stat line for him. 3 points, 1 assist, 3 saves, a steal, 36 stuns, which leads the game. So, yeah, that's just... What are you umming at?
They're starting. Well, it seems they're still playing right now. They're playing the third round for some reason. I know you're not showing it in your camera, but
yeah.
Oh, all right, never mind. They all jousted like they were playing the third round. So I was.
Yeah, it's just the default rule set not set for the season 1 rules yet. Obviously, we had Rad was awesome about getting that done for the preseason, and you know, for the season 1 it kind of changed within about a week of the season start, so not blaming Rad at all. It's just a timing thing. So hopefully the next patch, hotfix, what have you, will get the default rules set in there. But yeah, it looks like teams right now is, see if I can zoom in on this or now. Ant Gas and Sweet Tooth there, kind of fist bumping and exchanging pleasantries, I suppose. Saying hi to the stream, in fact. So there you go.
Sweet Tooth, if you can hear me, you should dab in front of the camera. I hear Palidore loves that.
So the team's gathering here and having some fun conversations. But yeah, to get to the rest of the stats real quick anyway. Soisy with 2 points, a save, a steal, 22 stuns. AZ God with 2 points, 1 save, and 9 stuns. Ant Gas with 4 saves, a steal, 11 stuns, and then 100 stuns here at the nest.
But yeah, guys, don't forget, we still have one more game tonight at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. EST coming up in 20 minutes. It's Team Cookie, I think. Team Cookie's debut as a team.
Yeah, and that'll be casted by Skinny and myself as well. Team Cookie versus Skull-Crusaders. And let me know if this is too loud, Twitch. Enjoy your salad bowl of punches. Actually, your punch bowl. That's a better pun to go to.
I think we had enough punches in the game. Do we really need more Palidore?
Well, I don't know. Gilligan was asking for it like early in the match. Not enough punches, he said. So,
But that's Gilligan. You can't.
Yeah. Well, I gotta give the people what they want, and if they want more punches, even if it's only Gilligan asking for it, I must oblige.
Well, no. I'm saying because it's either Kivichi or Gilligan. I can't remember who gets 70 stunts a game. Like 70 is quota.
I mean,
trying to beat Hasko.
I mean, Gilligan's had a couple hundred stun games in VRML so far, just for context. So yeah. But yes, so Thunder Queen in the chat saying yes, we do. What do we do? My short-term memory is goldfish like at the moment.
I think they want more punches. Pretty sure. Right, Thunder Queen?
Fine, whatever. You did this to yourself.
I can't debate with chat.
All right. Before that makes our viewership go down too much, I'm gonna back off again. But yeah, so we do have. In fact, let me go back to schedule real quick. So we do have. Again, Team Cookie making their debut against Skull-Crusader, Skull-Crusaders, so we'll be following them in about 20 minutes, 19 minutes, in fact. And a note on Team Cookie, too, is that they are, unless I've been misinformed, but according to Duller, yeah, they are all free agents, in a sense, so they formed a team here, and they're looking to compete and have some fun. But that said, the 4 members for Team Cookie are all essentially mercenaries. You know, they're available, so... I know there's no such thing as Echo VR Bumble, but I mean, if you want them, go ahead and swipe right and just send them a message at your leisure. And yeah, so we'll see them debuting soon. Cam Jam G, Della Ranger, Mizuchi, Filibus, Apollo Please is their current roster.
Yeah, lots of good recognizable names in the community, so excited to see them play.
Yep, always. I know. Filibus is excited. Talking Filibus a bit before the game as well, So, had a nice short convo. But yeah, it's like I said, it's good to see these players who otherwise have not competed prior, despite being around a good while. It's really good to see them coming together in VRML and finding teams, even if it's only, like Team Cookie, where it's kind of a tentative, semi-casual thing. I mean, it's still really cool to see that kind of participation from everyone. YouTube in the chat saying, I'm desiccated. Then corrects to dedicated. Dedicated to what? I feel like I'm so behind on what. Maybe I need to be quicker on addressing chat because I get lost otherwise. He's dedicated to something. You're a solid video host. I mean, when you're not flagging people and copyright striking them, you're really solid, YouTube. I like what you do. You're a good service to the internet, generally.
Generally.
I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, but we appreciate you, YouTube Calm, over there on Twitch. As Ant Gas goes in for a huge score. I called him Ant Gas again.
See, it's not. It's just Anthony. We're begging you, man.
All right. Well, let's see. About 15 minutes or so till the next match. So what we're going to do is go to a brief intermission. I'll try and play maybe some match highlights from you from earlier in the week. In fact, I'll probably play Smash Dash versus Alpha Ducks match from the EU earlier today, because that one, for those who did not catch that match, okay, we don't have official records to say so, but we collectively feel like, Sir Dimwee, Sputnik, and I, that was probably the most saves, like collectively, like from all 8 players that we've seen in a single match yet. There was a ridiculous amount of saves. So yeah, I'll probably play those highlights for you if nothing else. I don't know if it's a record, but it was impressive.
Yeah, we need a stat tracker bot in here.
Yeah, all those things potentially coming one day, sooner or later. I don't know. I'm not promising, but I'm promising, but I'm not. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to go over to Sweet Tooth as they score again, but I'm getting distracted. Stop it. I'm a goldfish in here. Anyway. All right, brief intermission, highlights, etc., etc. We'll be back in the next 15 minutes or so. So join us for the next one soon. BRB.
See you guys in a bit.